everybody. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today. We had so much fun with kitchen science last week that I thought we'd continue on with it this week. Last time we made ice cream. This time we're going to use heavy whipping cream and we're going to make butter. So basically all you're going to need is your heavy whipping cream and a jar to shake it up in. I've seen different amounts in online recipes for the amount of whipping cream. What we're going to do basically is just fill this jar a little less than half filled with the heavy whipping cream. So let's go, and I'm going to stop there. You really want a secure lid for your jar. I don't happen to have one for this jar, so I'm going to make my own. I'm going to take plastic wrap and put that securely on the top. And then just to make sure that that holds well, I'm going to make an aluminum foil lid and put that on too. And now we're going to shake for 5 minutes. And I won't make you watch me shake for 5 minutes, but do some shaking and then I'll pause and we'll do some more. So as we shake, it is going to come to a point where it turns into whipped cream, and then it's going to go past that point and it's going to become butter. In the whipped cream there are fat molecules, and as we agitate it or shake it up, we cause those fat molecules to clump together, and as they clump more and more together, you make butter. And if you have someone who can help you with this and take over shaking when your arms get tired, that's helpful. Or if you're able to shake with both hands individually, you can switch off. I'm also going to warm a baguette so when my butter is ready, I can put it on my baguette. Take a peek at it. And if we look at it right now, it's basically the consistency of whipped cream. So I will put the plastic wrap back on. I will put the aluminum foil back on and return to shaking. So as I've been shaking, it's starting to clump. And as before, the whole thing was just white from the whipped cream. Now you can see clear spaces where you can look right into the jar. I'm going to give it a couple more shakes and then we'll take a look at it. It is clumping together, but I think that it still needs a little more time. So we're going to shake it a little more, because we want to separate the milk from the butter fat. And when I did this earlier, I did have to drain some of the milky part from the butter when it was made. So we'll shake a little more. Now we're getting to a point where there's liquid separating out. That is what it looks like inside. So you can definitely see the butter separating from the rest of it. And shake a little more. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's definitely a sloshing sound. And the butter fat separate from it. So I'm going to grab a cup. I'm going to pour some of that buttermilk out of there. And you can see that we've got some butter. So my plan right now is to put the lid back on, shake it a little more to get any more of the buttermilk out, and then have some butter on my bread. And if you leave a lot of the buttermilk in there, it is going to taste like very milky butter. And I don't know about you, I'm not a fan of milky butter. But I saw Jacques Pepin make butter once. Kind of made me decide that I wanted to try. Let me get a plate. We'll plate up the butter. We'll cut up our bread. We'll have some bread and butter. I also have a paper towel so I can wipe off any of the buttermilk that's left on it. There is our butter. There is my bread. I let my whipped cream come to room temperature just to give the butter a more pliable consistency. It's going on the bread. If you did yours with whipped cream right from the refrigerator, it would taste a little different and the consistency would be different. So speaking as someone who's never had anything other than store-bought butter before, that's really good. I hope that you enjoyed this video with Kitchen Science, and I hope that you try making butter yourself at home. I'll be back with a Create video later this week and another STEM video next week. Until then, I hope that you continue to explore your world and use your creativity to improve it. And thank you.